Mobility work, mobility practice for a whole body. Let's stay standing and let's just bring our attention to our necks. And you can just drop your arms by your sides, feet on the floor, and drop your chin towards your chest and just feel a stretch through the back of your neck, your cervical spine. We're going to do semicircles. So left ear is going to rock towards your left shoulder. And then drop your chin back to your chest and just let your right ear fall towards your right shoulder. And if it feels like too much for your neck, then just go a little bit softer. Don't let all your head's weight drop. So it doesn't have to be so heavy. It could be much less than the full weight of your head. And then maybe slowly you start to drop more weight, more of your head's weight into the pull of gravity. And just another 2 or 3 rounds, mobilizing your cervical spinal joints. Yeah, and take it at your own speed. And if any stretch or any moment feels really good, you can pause in that moment. Okay, and then next time your chin drops through center, slowly roll your head back up. Okay. Get to our shoulders. We're going to do windmills. I was doing this a lot while I was traveling. You're going to take your left arm forward, reach it all the way up. Wait, I got to let someone in. You can keep your arm up. Left arm up, all the way up. And then you're going to start to bring your arm back. So the only way for your arm to go back is to flip your palm back. Yeah, and then you can let your spine rotate as well. Good. And then come back through center, reach your right arm up. Same thing. You got to flip your palm and rotate your spine. Reach it back. Okay. When you're back to center, left arm up, flip your palm back, rotate your spine, reach, 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 reach. Back to center. So big, full windmills of our arms, right arm, rotate right. Feel that stretch. So we're mobilizing our shoulder joint and our spinal joints through rotation. And if you are feeling up for it, you can let both arms go at the same time. So not like this, but right arm starts to go back as the left arm goes forward. And then you're basically making 2 full circles. If it feels too confusing to do that, then just stick to one arm at a time. Okay, just like that. Yeah, and once you kind of get into the groove, your body just allows the movement to flow. And we're breathing as we're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then come back to center. And let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Keep your spine up tall. Let's move to our spine. Yes, we've been definitely getting into our spine a little bit. Now we're going to go through different movements. You're going to open up your arms. And as you do that, feel the stretch through your chest, that widening. We're going into a bit of extension for our spinal joints. And then you're going to hug yourself as you round your back and tuck your tail. Okay. And then you're going to open up. And then other arm on top and hug yourself. So it will probably feel like the awkward hug. And then open up, extend through your spine. So head and tailbone swing back and the stretches through the front. And then when you hug yourself, you tuck your tailbone under and drop your chin. You get that stretch through the back. So now we're moving our spinal joints to flexion and extension, flexion and extension. Let's go about 3 more rounds. You can bend your knees a little bit. It helps with spinal mobility when our knees are not locked. Okay, make sure your elbows are soft, your hands are soft, your hands are open wide. That also helps with spinal mobility. 1 more round. Breathing helps with spinal mobility. And then come back up to center. Just shake out your arms, shimmy out your shoulders a little bit. Making our way down. And I just want you to keep in mind there are so many different things that you can do to mobilize your body. These are just a few of them. So going to the pelvis, kind of a general pelvis mobility thing, you can have your hands on your hips. We're going to take our hips to the right, forward, left, and back. So we're moving the pelvis as a whole right now, but we are getting into some of the joints. Good. Keep going, doing these hula hoops. Yes. And go nice and slow. And again, if something feels really good, like in one position, you can go really slowly through that. Mm. Every time I would stand up after a very long flight, I would get up and just do like this in a mini way. There wasn't much room to do big hula hoops, but I would definitely do all these things in a mini way and then go in the other direction and just breathe as you go. Yeah, it seems so simple to do, but how often are we doing this throughout the day? We could definitely be doing this a whole lot more. And it really helps our body mobilize, keep our joints lubricated. Okay. And then come back to center. We're going to do a little march. And now we're really going to focus on our hip joints, particularly, right? So, in particular, we get into our hip joints here, lifting one knee, then the other. If you don't feel comfortable lifting your knee so high without balance, you can also just do a toe tap. Okay, lift up, or toe tap. Keep going for 10, 9. You can use your hands for balance, your side, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, you don't have to go at my pace. And 1, and pause. Okay, so we're making our way down, hip joints, knees, ankles, and feet. So outer edges of your feet. I don't know if you can see my feet, so let me just tilt this and drop. We're going to go into the outer edges of our feet. And if you do feel off balance, you can grab a chair, but we're not taking our feet off the floor. So outer edges of your feet press down, and then inner edges, outer, inner. So I'm doing it with my hands so that you can see, right? If you can't see my feet, you could kind of get an idea what we're doing with our feet by looking at my hands, outer, inner. And again, if something feels good in one of those positions, you can pause for a moment or just go really slow through it. Outer, inner, outer, inner. Good for 5, 4, 3. Yeah, and if you have bunions, that inner one may be a little tough. I have bunions and I still kind of can figure it out a little finagling. Okay, and pause. Grab your chair for this. You may or may not want to use it, but it's there just in case. This is the final part of our mobility practice here, a little mobility routine. So, two things, right? We're going to go into a knee bend and then a heel raise. So, once your heels drop, you bend your knees. It doesn't have to be a super deep squat, although it can be if you want it to be. And then you come up and you go up onto your heels. So, now we're getting into our toes, our feet, our knees, our hips. Yeah, this is just like a great way to get a lot of joints mobilizing. Okay. And again, you can have your chair. You don't have to go super deep, right? It could be like a mini knee bend, but it can be deep if you feel ready for that. Okay, let's do about 5 more. That's it. Yeah, and if you want to practice little balance, don't hold on to the chair. 4, 3, definitely working some of those bigger muscles now too, warming up our muscles for our strength portion. And 1 more. Good. Okay. Shake it out a little bit. And just take a moment to notice how your body feels after that. That was about maybe not even 10 minutes. And just notice if you feel a little more awake, if your joints feel a little more alive, a little more lubricated. Maybe you feel like you're standing up a little taller without efforting. Let's take a breath in, let it integrate, and a breath out. Okay,